Here is breaking news. The naming second Niger bridge after Muhammadu Buhari is a taboo. IPOB lambast Southeast Govrns. Yo, my wonderful people, greetings to you all. Welcome you again to another this blockbuster of broadcasting. Of this day, today happens to be 26th in the day of in the month of May and in the year of 2023. Today happens to be Friday. Thank God it's Friday. TGIF. My wonderful people, and I don't see how the thing they play out. Before Buhari happened to Nigeria, we meet good luck. Now Tinubu is about to happen to Nigeria. My prayer is that may we never miss Buhari when all these things will start to play out. So if everybody was dancing, shouting, Jagaban, Jagaban, we will see to the end of it. No be this Nigeria we there. Nigeria we there now. Last, everybody must collect update. I laugh in Spanish. I said last, everybody must do what? Must collect update. You know, be chop breakfast. So because this time around, waiting with the eat now 010. Yes, now. In the morning you drink water. In the afternoon you manage eat. In the night, cocoa. If you see one bottle of beer, drink it. It's a cigar or Igbo. Go to bed. One day change you. Despite the fact that that sleep itself, you could sleep with one eye closed and one eye open because insecurity. You don't take over the country. To the extent of even in my own backyard, even if na small I will just do kere. My brother, my money kunyoshi. Hey, this life no balance you. I beg my wonderful people, make sure to subscribe to this channel. So today I want to mix comedy with the news, so that as they listen am, even if say the news they pay you, because most of my news it depends on people. But if the news they pay you, you gonna use the what do they call it? The comedy. They just step down, so that because all this wako no play. You can't make Okute a door boy now. I don't understand. No, sorry, a door man. A door man. I beg, come on, will you subscribe now? Or then you see the other side of me. And before we proceed, let me take the headlines because we have most interesting and intriguing headlines today. Nnamdi Kanu in severe pain needs urgent ear surgery. This one is coming from Simon Ekpa. He raises alarm. I don't want to call this man knife. You know, they don't say Ekperi might they sweet me from out, but if I call them now, they will come for me. I beg. I don't fish out, And another one here, Nnamdi Kanu needs urgent surgery. This one is coming from the lead counsel of the special counsel of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Aloy Ejimako. This one is coming from the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Abi Fulani government of Nigeria. The so-called Malami and the lawmakers, they don't squander over $2.4 billion. So this one is coming from oil money, oil theft. They don't squander them. They go recover money from people who thief oil, and them themselves thief the money. That is thieving. Aye, chai. Now this my English, I swear to God, now from Cambridge I graduated. Whether you like it or not. If you come to my comment section and talk, say I don't graduate from there, I will block your ear. So, my good people, please let us step down our news now. We are about to take off. I beg you, let us go to the main reason why we are here this very morning. IPOB affirmed that the leader after whom the bridge is named did not even show up for the opening ceremony because he had no respect or regard for Ndi and knew that he did not deserve any accolade in Biafra's land. Alright, Yaram, you see the truth. You see why I say that Ogu and Amadioha nine go all our Southeastern governors. Guys, they don't deserve to even call even a common ordinary local government chairman. They don't deserve it. Okay, somebody stay for answer of the commission second Niger bridge because he don't see Igbos finish now. Waiting go carry and say they come to that place, Constance, come they commission something. After all, no be these people why I don't see finish. Why I don't nearly keep finish on my 8 years tenure. So why am I going there to do anything? See they celebrate them. Come the name am after Buhari. And I beg make I ask you, waiting Buhari can do. The history of this second Niger bridge. Peter Obi lamented, he called for he signed for this second Niger bridge when he was governor of Anambra State. But today, all the whole Southeastern governors, nobody remember the history of the second Niger bridge, how it been brought into limelight. He signed for it. Our uncle Lord Jonathan, whom we think that is from Southside, he will do well. He come there and put only 1 trip of sand. Tell us that he used $10 billion to hold that exercise. Before this man come now, come say, say you want to do it. Okay, you don't build and finish now. Come and commission the bridge where you build. You stay for Abuja, they cut ribbon for bridge where there for Niger Delta, where there for between Onitsha and Delta State. Shame to the whole Igbo nation. In short, on a shame they shame me. On a shame they shame me. I must be gospel truth. This is not. We can't continue like this. We can't. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB has described the renaming of the second Niger Bridge by the Southeast Govrns after outgoing President Muhammadu Buhari as a taboo in Biafra land. IPOB affirmed that the leader after whom the bridge is named did not even show up for the opening ceremony because he had no respect or regard for the Igbo and knew that he did not deserve any accolades in Biafra land. The group in a statement signed by its spokesman, Iman Powerful, queried why the bridge was named after Buhari, who didn't initiate nor release any funding for the second Niger Bridge project. The statement reads in part, the attention of the global family and movement of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has been drawn to the shameful naming of the second Niger Bridge after General Muhammadu Buhari by the shameless Igbo politicians. The man that the second Niger Bridge is named after did not even show up for the opening ceremony because he had no respect or regard for the Igbo and know that he does not deserve to be named or to have collect any accolades from the Biafran land. The sellout among the Southeastern governors, particularly APC governors, to want Muhammadu Buhari to become the face of the Southeastern region as they display the face and the name at the entry and exit point of Southeast through the bridge. Muhammadu Buhari was among the Nigerian genocide soldiers who massacred Igbo at Asaba, Anambra, Enugu, and in the rest of the eastern region. His government coordinated the influence of Fulani terrorists masquerading as herdsmen who have massacred our people and raped our women. The lawless government of Muhammadu Buhari went to Kenya and kidnapped an illustrious son of Igbo land and the crown prince, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and renditioned him back to Nigeria unconditionally and refused to release him even after competent courts of jurisdictions have ordered for his unconditional release. On what rationale was the second Niger Bridge named after Buhari? He didn't initiate nor release any funding for the project or for the second Niger Bridge project. The Fulani stooges among the eastern governors and politicians should stop insulting our collective intelligence. The eastern governors and political leaders should know that they are holding their position in trust for the people and shouldn't see themselves as them gods. Others were there before them, and one day they would also vacate the position. Whatever good or bad they do as governor will await them after office. The current Eastern leaders have a choice to uphold the collective will of our people or please the caliphate at their own political and personal peril. The bridge should be named after Dr. Alex Ekwueme, not with the same thing where this man do. What do they call him? Devil Mahi. He went to what they call it? To Ebonyi State and construct a one-room airport and said he spent how many billions of naira or millions of dollars to do it. Alex Ekwueme may have come and gone. Nobody remembered him. What about we have Chinua Achebe? We have Ojukwu. We have Nnamdi Azikiwe. What about Chibuoka Adibo? All these our foreign heroes. You do see them fit to be named after them. You name Buhari. Now, you people again, the APC again have concocted and named our second Niger Bridge, Buhari's Bridge. Make it hear the names of people that's supposed to be named after every project that's being constructed in our own land. The bridge should be named after Dr. Alex Ekwueme, Chief Odumewu Ojukwu, Dr. Simon Mbakwe, Prof. Chinua Achebe, Colonel Atuzie, or many others that are well-deserving Igbo indigenes that anyone can suggest. The name Muhammadu Buhari is a taboo in the Biafra land, and that is the simple truth. If these treacherous political leaders refuse to heed to our suggestions of renaming the second Niger bridge, we shall declare them enemies of the people. That is the word of the Biafran people. Oh yeah, thanks be to IPOB. Now, don't be so they do for church when they don't read the sermon finish or bulletin, they say this is the word of the Lord. They will say thanks be to God. So this is the word of the IPOB. Or I'm not gonna say the whole house say thanks be to IPOB. Nnamdi Kanu in severe pain. Mazi Simon Ekpa, he don't raise alarm. Say our leader needs ear surgery, urgent ear surgery. The popular Biafran agitator and separatist Simon Ekpa has raised an alarm over the worsening health condition of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Ekpa said this in a statement on Wednesday through his official Twitter handle. The Finland-based lawyer and Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile disclosed that Nnamdi Kanu instructed him to inform the world that his ear infection is deteriorating. He stated that Kanu urgently needed medical surgery on his ears. According to him, Nnamdi Kanu is unhappy with the consistent refusal of the Nigerian government to obey the court order on his release. Ekpa alleged that the Nigerian judiciary is complicit in the continual delays of Nnamdi Kanu's trial. They have set it to 4 months. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's present condition have been directed by our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to alert the world on his present condition and demand. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has instructed me to let Nigerians, Biafrans, and all human rights organizations know that the ear ailment inflicted on him due to torture has been disturbing him in his left ear. The infection has now affected his right ear and needs urgent surgery. The DSS finally brought a doctor who confirmed that urgent surgery is needed because he was in severe pain and couldn't sleep again. Our leader also instructed me to allow the world that anytime his case is coming up, either here in Nigeria or outside Nigeria, the world should also know that since the history of law in the world as a whole, this is the first time a superior court of record, that is the Court of Appeal, who is second to the highest court of the land, will give judgment and discharge someone, and the same Court of Appeal through another panel ask the authorities of a government not to obey the judgment by granting an unknown stay of execution to the government authorities, he wrote. Recall that Kanu was arrested in 2021, who is talking to this 2019, by the Nigerian government, despite several court orders. President Muhammadu Buhari Summit refused to grant him the bail which he deserves. Nnamdi Kanu needs urgent surgery. This one is coming from the lead counsel. Where before that, let us missing $2.4 billion oil, Malame lawmakers Baika. The House of Representatives Committee investigating missing 2.4 billion naira crude oil on Thursday once again grilled the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami. Malami was questioned by the lawmakers over his failure to act on the tips provided by the whistleblower. Speaking on the whistleblower, Malami said he had no sufficient evidence to act because they don't give you half of the money. So why can you act? There were no reasonable grounds or suspicion justifying the evacuation of the oversight function of the National Assembly as part of this matter is concerned. He said, however, he was countered by the chairman of the committee, Mark Gibila, who said the committee has more than enough evidence for action to be taken. Contrary to what you said the committee has, we will make it available to you. The committee is in possession of documents indicating storage of certain products, documents showing the approval for the lifting of certain quantities of crude oil outside the country, and documents of storage of crude oil in some locations in China, Gabila said. Following a back and forth, the committee resolved that Malami should provide full disclosure of all money recovered through the whistleblowers policy. Yaram, Malami, now you have to do what? You have to provide all in your possession 48 million barrels of oil, crude oil missing, and you cannot give account of it. Where we are proceeding, Imo Charter of Equity, monarchs invoke wrath of gods against saboteurs. Who are these saboteurs? I don't know. Traditional rulers in Imo State have taken the proposed Imo Charter of Equity to the gods of the land, asking them to deal mercilessly with those who are poised to work against its success. Led by the Imo State Chairman of the Council of Traditional Rulers, His Royal Majesty Eze Dr. Emmanuel Okeke, the monarchs assembled on Thursday at the government house roundabout, where they poured libations in support of the Imo State Charter of Equity. They also invoked the gods in support of the re-election bid of Governor Hope Uzodinjo and against any person or group or person that would go contrary to the charter. And I say, with my own power, you, His Royal Majesty Eze, with all due respect, all these libations you pour out will come back to you times 100 folds. Your household will never escape from the wrath of these libations you poured on the roundabout of Imo land. You are supporting a governor. You people are supporting a governor who nearly killed all the whole youths in Imo State finish. Precisely in Olo. You are supporting a governor who can never mention any one completed project in Imo State for the last 4 years. He became the governor of Imo State. You are supporting a governor that came to rule the state from back door, number 4 position, to become the number 1 position. What have gone wrong with this our so-called traditional rulers? That is the question we need to ask ourselves. Things have gone out of hand because the traditional rulers have desist from the trajectory or lineage of their forefathers. Rather now they follow the lineage of politicians and money. And you are here condemning anyone that will stand against Hope Uzodinma. So that means you people, you traditional rulers, supported the killings that happens for the past 4 years in our land. I have never witnessed in any time or in any regime of any government in Imo State. Shame to the traditional rulers. Unashamed, they shame me. Hey, God have mercy. The traditional ruler said Governor Uzodinjo has performed above expectations, initiating and completing many federal and state projects in Imo, and therefore deserve to be re-elected. On our children that don't suffer all these things, I pity them. Ezokeke told the media that Senator Hope Uzodinjo has performed credibly well to the admiration of entire state and especially to the traditional rulers and their spouse. You see the word they use here, especially to the traditional rulers and their spouse. That within their family is where they have performed well, because he keep on sharing Ghana must go. I hear how this man always call meeting every Thursday and Friday, and what they do on that meeting at the government house is just share money, go back home, don't deposit it in your account, send it to any private account, either your child, your nephew, your whoever. Because he said if they catch you, you call his name, he will deny you. That is what he said. Especially to the traditional rulers and their spouse. See where the thing is going. Not to the entire Imolite, but to traditional rulers and their spouse, because they keep on getting Ghana must goes of money every weekend. Yeah. He added that the libation and prayers they came to offer were their way of endorsing the unanimous agreement of the Imo State Council of Elders and all stakeholders in the state, who support the full implementation of the Charter of Equity. According to Ezekeke, it was also an opportunity for them to pass a vote of confidence on Governor Hope Uzodinjo, having seen all the good works he has done in the state. Ezekeke was joined by other monarchs in charge of the 3 zones, namely Eze Thomas Obiefulu, Olo, Eze Godi Okeke Okigwe, and Eze Osuagwo Akujobi Owere. And in unison, they prayed against any individual or group working to truncate the Imo Charter of Equity or the re-election of Go Hope Uzodinjo. Nnamdi Kanu needs urgent surgery. This one is coming from the Special Counsel, Mike Ejimako. Leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is in urgent need of a ear surgery. Special Counsel to the Secessionist, Aloy Ejimako, made this known in a tweet on his official handle on Thursday night. According to the lawyer, the medical unit of the Department of State Security Service, DSS, gave the recommendations to Kanu following his deteriorating health crisis. A lawyer asserted that one of his colleagues, Barrister Mandela Umeburogu, was informed of the development when he visited Kano at the DSS headquarters in Abuja on Thursday. The tweet reads, "Today, my colleague, Barrister Mandela Umeburogu, visited Onyendu at hashtag Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at the DSS. He informed that Onyendu directed me to make it public that the DSS medical unit had recommended urgent ear surgery for him, but what remains is the formal approval of the DSS leadership. How are they going to approve it? Whereby the order of approval is coming from the top, from top to bottom, from top to bottom. That is what we keep hearing. That is what we keep seeing since all this while. Approve upon approve, counter approve upon counter approve. Till date, nothing was achieved. The question is, what do they really want to do with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? How Buhari failed also, cattle breeders laments. Cattle rearers in the country have accused President Muhammadu Buhari of letting them down on the security of their lives and properties throughout his tenure. They claim that Buhari, a cattle breeder himself, ought to have brought cattle breeders and farmers together with a view to finding an amicable solution to the persistent conflicts that are led to a huge loss of lives and virtually all the states of the Federation. Not true. At a joint press conference on Thursday in Abuja, the cattle breeders expressed optimism that the incoming president, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, will restore peace between herders and farmers. The joint press conference, held under the umbrella of the Pastoralist Association of Nigeria, was attended by the national president, Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, Dr. Baba Othman Negrezema, President General Fube Global Development and Rights Initiative, Dr. Salim Musa Omar, and Vice President Tibetar Paluku International Nigeria Chapter, Alhaji Awa A. Jonga. Dr. Omar urged the incoming administration to look into the activities of the security agents in charge of volatile areas and mandates, and mandate them to do more to protect innocent people who are continuously harassed by criminal vigilantes and bandits. Kopan called on security agencies to identify, arrest, and prosecute all those involved to serve as a deterrent to other criminal-minded individuals, while calling on elected officials to at all levels of government to be responsive to factors that may escalate insecurity in the country. The coalition also urged pastoral communities in the state to exercise restraint in the face of calamity that has befallen them. Responding to the questions, Gonga urged the incoming president, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to establish the Federal Ministry of Pastoralist Affairs to manage issues around this aspect of the economy in line with the global best practice as obtainable in most neighboring countries and other ECOWAS member countries. According to him, the ministry will be charged with the responsibility of harmonizing and managing the affairs of both farmers and the pastoralists, instead of leaving it in the hands of security agencies, whom he accused of partiality, according to Gonga Abisonga. All the hearam, now so the thing take be up. Patients don't grow at health workers strike, shut down Ekiti Federal Hospital, Nigeria, on our way down. Patients recovering from treatment at the Federal Teaching Hospital, Ido, Ekiti, are currently grooming as a result of the strike embarked upon by health workers in the hospital under the umbrella of the Joint Health Sectors Union. During a visit to the hospital in Ido, Ekiti, people were seen moving their sick relatives out of their facility. Though medical doctors and nurses were available, it was difficult to attend to the patients because health workers on strike are those in charge of patients' records, laboratories, and other medical functions needed by doctors to properly diagnose and prescribe treatments. Speaking with newsmen, Imam Abdulaziz Momu, who brought his son for treatment from a Kare, Ondo State, expressed disappointment that his son who was in pain could not get the medical attention he came for. Momu appealed to the concerned authorities to attend to the needs of the striking workers, as patients were at the receiving end of their actions. In an interview, the chairman of the Ekiti State chapter of Johusu, Mr. Femi Ajoloko, who had visited the hospital to ensure compliance, said the strike was a directive from the national body of the union. According to him, the strike was as a result of failure of the federal government to fulfill the adjustment of the salary structure of their members working in federal teaching hospitals, vowing that the strike will not be called off until government accedes to their demands. He further noted that their counterparts in state hospitals will soon join the strike. Johesu, the umbrella body of health workers, unions, and associations, includes the Medical and Health Workers Union of Nigeria, Nigeria Union of Allied Health Professionals, non-academic staff unions of educational and associated instructions, and staff and senior staff associations of universities, teaching hospitals, research institutes, and associated institutions. The leadership of Johesu had, in a letter dated May 9, 2023, issued a 15-day ultimatum to the federal government over alleged inconsistencies of the government in the ongoing negotiations to adjust the consolidated health salary structure for health workers on their platforms. This is the problem we are having in the country, and that is why we keep complaining every now and then. The Minister of Health, if questioned now, he will tell you that he have no business with these people going on strike. And if they like, they can go as many years as possible, that he don't care. The reason is because their extended family itself, even their great-grandparents attend medical exercises abroad. Common ordinary headache, to buy paracetamol, they will jet in, they will go to the private jet and jet out of the country. So giving a minister of health to somebody who never treated himself or any of his family member in Nigeria is nonsense. Nonsensical nonsense in Nigeria. Nigeria is the only country whereby the Minister of Education, none of his even extended family is schooling in Nigeria. All of them is schooling abroad. They give Minister of Health to somebody who is even very sick, that always attends medications or medical checkups abroad almost on monthly basis. They give Minister of Housing to somebody who don't even have a house in Nigeria. Almost all their houses is abroad. Minister of Transportation never have a car. What they fly is private jet and helicopters. It's only in Nigeria all these things is happening. Nobody take questions. Nobody talk anything. Nobody brought them to book. Everybody have the right to do whatever they like. Because who will probe them, they have that person file under their desk. So how can you probe me when you have a skeleton in your own cupboard? That is why the country can never be good. That is why the country keep on going from bad to worse. That is why we are where we are today, according to the Vice President Jemo Osibanjo. Nothing is moving forward. No any good result. Everything is turning upside down. Look at health workers now going on strike, whereby they have patients in their hospitals. What are the fate of all these Nigerians that are in their hospitals? What is their fate? I mean, what is their offense? Their offense is only that they are Nigerians. That is the offense they have committed. The worst offense they committed is being a Nigerian is an offense. Just fly from your own airport, either Abuja, Lagos, or anywhere. You are going outside the country. A clean man, even with your suit and everything, the only offense, they will catch you at the airport to sideline you like a common criminal is simply because you are holding green, white, green passport. Have leaders done this country well? The answer is no. They are busy going abroad, attending their daughters, their extended families, and graduations abroad from the best universities. Do the one we have here, Coco. If you call a meeting, look at the Minister of Education. He said he doesn't even know anything about the work he has been called on. And that is why the cost of governors is growing higher and higher on a daily basis. I don't know which one to say. I don't know which one to leave. But I'm going to leave you all. Let me know what you think at the comment section. Thank you. Bye for now. Okay, Messiano.